Hello there, this is Christy Lewis at the Lakeport branch of the Lake County Library, and today I'm here with some new books for you of all different genres. If you want to order any of these for free, you can do that by clicking the link in the description below to the library website. First, we have Very Good Things by Martha Stewart. Martha Stewart has been described as America's lifestyle authority. I can attest to my preference for her cookbooks and her magazine. I usually go to her when I really want something quality. This is a book full of tips for organizing and decorating and cooking and homekeeping. She explains the title in the introduction by describing how whenever she comes across particularly simple and sensible solution to a problem, she says, "It's a good thing." It made me laugh because it kind of like echoes "and it was good." I feel like she's making a statement here. The example that she uses is painting all the handles of her garden tools bright orange so that she has no trouble finding them in the chaos of the garden, which is a pretty smart tip. So if you're looking for some tips to organize and beautify your life, check this out. This is published in 2021 by Houghton Mifflin Harcourt. Next, we have Frontier Follies, Adventures in Marriage and Motherhood in the Middle of Nowhere by Drummond, who is also known as the Pioneer Woman. If you've ever ventured into the online world of recipes, you've probably heard of Drummond. She makes some delicious sticky rolls. She also has her own cooking TV show. She has a magazine and a line of products and several best-selling cookbooks and another memoir. So this girl just does it all. So this book seems a little bit different. It seems like a little bit more of a gossipy take, like a relational angle on her family. So if you want to get to know her family a little bit better, this might be a fun romp for you. This was published in 2020 by William Morrow, an imprint of HarperCollins Publishing, and it is available as an ebook and as an audiobook and as a large type book for free through the library website. Next, we have Robert B. Parker's Someone to Watch Over Me. This is actually written by Ace Atkins, who has taken over the series since the death of Robert B. Parker 10 years ago. Ace Atkins has written 9 other books in this series, so you might be familiar with the series already, or you might just be wondering, what's all the hype about? I've heard of this Robert B. Parker guy. So this particular book is a legal thriller about the legendary Boston PI Spencer. It's like a one-word name. Like, he's the Adele of Boston PIs, apparently, because there's no other name for him, just Spencer. He's teamed up with Maddie Sullivan. They're trying to end a network of underage girls that are being preyed upon by some rich billionaires. Ew. So I support that. If you want to check out a copy of this legal thriller or the rest of the books in the series, go ahead and check out the link down below. Next, we have my personal favorite of the haul, Miss Benson's Beetle by Rachel Joyce. I just want to drop everything and read this because the description reminds me a lot of Crocodile on a Sandbank. This one is not a mystery, however. This is a story about adventure and friendship. And I don't know if it's exactly a historical novel. I think it's just set in the past. So it's set in 1950 in World War II torn London. It's post-war. And our main character is struggling to get by. Marjorie Benson is a spinster and a teacher, and she is just so tired of that rough and tumble world that she's deciding, I'm gonna go follow my childhood dream and see if I can find the mythic golden beetle of Chalcedonia. So she is off to find this beetle, but first, before she goes, she has to advertise to find an assistant. And the person that comes and answers her advertisement is not the kind of person that she was expecting. This person is dressed in a pink suit. She's got pom-pom sandals. She's a little concerned. But these two British ladies do have an exceptional adventure, better than they were expecting. This is, by the way, the author of The Unlikely Pilgrimage of Harold Fry. This was published in 2020 by Dell Press, and it is available for free as an ebook and as an audiobook through the library website. Next, we have Hi, Everything You Want to Know About Drugs, Alcohol, and Addiction by David and Nick Sheff. This is a book aimed at teens to try and help them to make good decisions about drugs and alcohol and addiction. It's trying to inform them rather than just tell them what to do. So this might be paired well with some parent-teen reading, something like that. It has research and interviews, and both of these authors are bestsellers. So it sounds like it could be like a real compelling factual read about drugs. It's actually a father-son duo, Keto, and they have both struggled with drugs. They know the lifestyle because they've lived it. So this might be a good option for you if you're looking for a book to help you talk with your kids about subjects like this. We do have other books like this in our catalog. So I'm going to give you more of a quick flash of a few books now. A lot of these are kind of on the more controversial end, so if they're not to your taste, that's totally fine. They might be to somebody else's taste. If you just want something to kind of stir the blood and warm you up a bit, then one of these might be a good pick for you. Let's start off with The Case for Keto. This is a popular and also vilified diet. It works for some people, and other people say it's very unhealthy. So this will give you the case for keto and give you some of the facts about how it works. And if you're interested in the diet, interested in trying it, or just learning about it, this might be a good guide for you to start with. This was published in 2020 by Alfred A. Knopf, and it is available as an ebook for free through the library website. Next, we have Slanted, How the News Media Taught Us to Love Censorship and Hate Journalism. This is by Sharyl Attkisson. She hosts what she calls a nonpartisan Sunday morning show called Full Measure with Sharyl Attkisson, and she has won 5 Emmy Awards as an investigative journalist, and she is a New York Times bestselling author. She spent a lot of time investigating her stories, and in this book, she brings you representatives from every major news outlet and says that this is a concern that concerns everybody. There's people at every news outlet that she has talked to that feels that the news is slanted in one way or another, that the news cares more about the narrative than the facts. So if that sounds like something that would interest you, or maybe something you'd love to hate read, check it out. It is available for free as an ebook and as an audiobook through the library website, and it was published in 2020 by HarperCollins. Next, we have The Orchard by David Hopen. This is a literary fiction debut by a student at Yale. He's writing about Ari Eden, who is a Jewish boy who grew up in ultra-Orthodox Manhattan, and he's just moved to Miami, and he's looking to kind of reinvent himself with a new group of friends, and they're testing all the moral boundaries, is what it sounds like. So it sounds like it might be a good story to wake you up. Who knows? Debuts are fun because you might discover a brand new author who's wonderful, and now you get to read his books for the next 50 years. And finally, we have One Life by Megan Rapinoe. You may know her as the co-captain of the U.S. women's national soccer team, and she's taken a lot of very political stances, and she describes them in the opening, and even the quotes on the back are very like in your face and political. If you want something to stir the blood, or you just want to learn about a woman who's made a really big impact in a lot of ways, or you just want to challenge your belief system, you might want to check this out. Sometimes it's fun to read memoirs and biographies by somebody that maybe you agree with, maybe you don't. So there you have it. This one's available as an ebook and as an audiobook for free through the library catalog, and it was published in 2020 by HarperCollins. Alright guys, that is it. That is all the books that I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed this haul and the quick views of the more controversial picks. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up in the corner and let us know down below if you're going to check any of these out, or if there's other books or other videos that you'd like to see from us. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.